Alright, hello everybody, this is Jake or Vanthian, however you want to remember it. I'm just going to be frapsing some of our games as we play them, and then I'll go back through and show us the team fights, and we can talk about it, edit it, and analyze it, look at all that kind of fun stuff. This is a game we played on April 25th. It was a Friday. Unfortunately, it turned out being a 4v5. Crying Split Milk ended up having to leaving for a family emergency, which is perfectly fine, but there was a couple plays in here that I figured we'd go ahead and analyze, and then it's my first video, so just kind of show a little bit of the capabilities, so you guys can kind of see what you like, see what you don't like, all that good stuff. So the first thing I kind of wanted to point out is we open up in our normal fashion. Dom says that if we can take the red buff, we might as well, so we go ahead and start with a red buff invade. And so one of the plays I'm going to point out is kind of a consequence of that invade. So we'll go ahead and speed up to that.
30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions spawn.
Alright, so we get the red buff. Nice and easy, not a problem. But as a result of this, and most typically probably what'll happen is the enemy jungle is just going to trade reds. And that's normal, but it creates a situation. It's going to create a situation where the enemy is almost always in the bottom side of the jungle. And so it pretty much allows top lane to push very hard, knowing that Evelynn, in this case, the enemy jungle won't be there, and the knowing that your jungle will be. So, for instance, this is me jungling on Vi, but if it was Dom on Volley, and I was top lane, I would know that I could push my lane hard, because Volley is both in these top jungles, and Evelynn's guaranteed to be in the bottom jungle. Now, for the bottom lane, it's the same story. They know that their junglers across the map, but they can't provide them support, and that it's very likely the enemy jungler is in their jungle right now. So what we can do with this, mid and support can collapse on the enemy jungle while she's at this red, getting an easy kill and defending the red. Or bot needs to play safe, realizing that their jungle is far away and that the enemy jungle is possibly going to be able to gank them from behind. In this game, unfortunately, this ward just missed this bush, so they're not going to gain but limited vision of Evelynn. So I'm going to go ahead and switch so that we can only see our vision right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and play it forward at normal speed for a little bit. And if we're just watching the mini-map, because this is where our potential would be in-game, we'll notice that Evelynn pops up very briefly on our mini-map with the placement of that ward. There she is, and then she's able to move into the bush and continue killing the red buff out of sight of our team. That's unfortunate that we didn't have more time to see her. However, she was on the map. She's on the map now for us. So right now, there's a little map awareness issue. Bot should know that she's at our red buff right now. It wasn't pinged out by anybody, so we can't really get mad at them either. So we all should have pinged it out. And so a collapse could happen, but definitely these guys need to be playing a lot closer to their tower, especially given that they just had a negative trade, which happens in all our lanes. It's not to point out that they had a bad trade, it's to point out that if we do choose to invade red as our primary game plan, that bot lane definitely has to play very safe in the beginning because of this scenario, or we have to punish her for trying to invade.
Let's play some Tetris, motherfucker.
But unfortunately, just to avoid this situation.
Fatality. Double kill.
Alright, the next thing I wanted to show is a little bit in the future here. Let's see if I can fast forward. Evelynn shows mid, and that allows me and Nasus to predict her jungling path. Okay, so it's getting pretty close here. Riven roams bot. And so Evelynn's forced to come cover his lane because Nasus has been pushing the tower. shows and we can see her. Because we see her, and then she's moving up into the top of her jungle, Nasus, who was originally looking to roam top, sees that she's moving up there. I'm moving there. We're hoping to intercept her right about here. Unfortunately, we miss her, and we go and visit. And if we take a look at our vision right now, we've missed her altogether. But it's a good guess that she's at a red buff, and we had that on timer. So this is just a lucky play, but you know, it's worth showing, I guess.
This my shit. All girls that be like this. Around that
And here, I just smited the red, so we were able to secure that.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, Evelyn does get away. But all in all, not a bad play, and that was just from the little information that the jungler gave when she showed mid there. So things for us to pay attention to. You know, if the jungler ever shows mid, then goes top. If the jungler is in the location, that's a very easy way for the mid and jungle to collapse. And that's kind of something we want to be aware of, is just when can we collapse and pick up an easy kill, because they're giving us too much information. Alright, well that's my first video anyway. There wasn't really a team fight to speak of in this map just because it was a 4v5 and they were so far ahead. But I look forward to more, and let me know what you think. I can slow them down, speed them up. We can get rid of all kinds of interface options, make it prettier in team fights, and I can draw arrows, so it'll be pretty easy to see if we're lacking focus, or you know, maybe if we just engaged wrong. If someone went in too early on a pincher, we'll be able to tell all kinds of stuff. So, thanks for watching.